Welcome to the Makor College Experience Parsha podcast. Each Friday, our incredible Makor College Experience students share Torah, inspiration, real-life wisdom, and help us bring ourselves into Shabbos with strength and joy. Welcome back to another week. We are now in, what are we in, Shua? We're in season 3? Episode...
I don't remember.
Let's go to episode 4. I think we're in episode 4.
I've checked
Episode
YouTube
4.
channel.
I think we're in season 3, episode 4. Okay, well, we're well on our way. We're back from our Yontif breaks, and last week there was no podcast. So I think this is the first one from our newsman. All right, so it's good to be back for Chorovzman, Wintersman, Wintersman, whichever way you want to say it. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna get right into it. We're going to call up a couple of guests. We're going to start off with our new Makor College Experience students. We're going to call it Mendy and Michael. How are you, Mendy and Michael?
I am good. How are you?
Okay, come. Please take a seat. Okay, how are you guys doing?
Thank God.
Yeah? Okay, good. Good. How is it to be part of the program?
Going good.
Yeah? How's it going?
I'm enjoying it. Just found out about clubs and plan to join some.
Okay, good. Well, there's a lot of really awesome clubs here, so of course everyone's encouraged to join. There's some really fun opportunities to meet some new guys here and to hang out with the rest of the students. So I'm happy to hear that. Tell me, guys, what's it like joining a new program? I know sometimes joining a new program in a new environment could be pretty scary. I've spoken to multiple people here in the Makor College Experience, and they've all told me that when they first started, they were freaking out. So tell me what it was like coming.
Well, you're pretty accurate. I was a bit nervous. And fairly curious on what it would be like.
Okay.
So I guess you could call it hopeful.
Hopeful. That's a good word. That's a nice way of looking at it. I love that. What are you, Michael?
I could say that I had a lot of friends from Israel that's here also, and also when I went to Ari's house for Shabbos, Ari was like telling me, he was in Makor YU, and he asked me if I wanted to come, and I said, okay, fine, let me try it out. And I think I'm liking it so far.
Ari, let's get Ari up here. Ari, let's go. Let's get Ari up here. Let's get Ari up here. Ari, we're talking about you. You're sitting all the way in the back over here. What's going on, Ari? So what was that conversation like with you and Michael?
I don't know.
Well, Michael called you up, right?
Yeah.
Were you excited to hear?
Yeah.
Okay. It's always great to have some more friends coming. Ari, I know you're also a new student this year. You're not, like Dr. Glicksman says, freshly minted new. Michael and Mendy recently joined us right after Yom Tov, which doesn't usually happen, but we got a couple of new guys. You were new from the beginning of this year. Do you also remember your first week here? And how that was?
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Good.
Yeah, was it nerve-wracking at all? Scary? I know I spoke to a couple of guys about it. We said that Rashi teaches us that kol tchilas kashas. All beginnings are hard. No matter what, all beginnings are hard. So it's very natural to come to a new place and be nervous. But how is it now that you've been here for a few weeks, Ari? How's it going?
Good.
Yeah? What's your favorite part?
Being here for In Shabbos.
For the In Shabbos? Is this your first In Shabbos this week?
Yeah.
We have an In Shabbos this week, by the way. To all of our listeners, the Makor College Experience is an In Shabbos about once a month, and all the guys stay in, and it's really an incredible Shabbos experience, and davening together, singing together, eating together. It's a really beautiful, really beautiful time. Is this your first one?
Yeah.
There was none earlier?
It was in August, but I missed it.
Oh, you missed the first one.
It's my cousin from my house.
This is the first one back. Okay, very nice. Okay, and this is obviously Mendy's and Michael's first.
Yes.
First in Shabbos, right? Okay. What is one thing that you guys are stoked for Shabbos?
A couple of things.
Okay.
First, activities/games.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I know Ari's actually got games. Ari's got some good board games in the apartments I've seen.
Hopefully one of them is Monopoly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No? All right. Well, I saw Exploding Kittens. I don't know if you guys like. I love that. game. I love that game.
I've heard of it.
I play Exploding Kittens.
Exploding Kittens.
I play Exploding Kittens with my siblings all the time.
It's in my apartment.
How would Jenga?
Jenga?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We played it last
Actually,
night.
I haven't played Jenga in a while.
I was scared it was
we
gonna
played
fall
against
on
one
me.
staff and me and Ari won basically because the staff got out. The staff knocked it down.
Really?
One
Yeah.
almost hit my toe, hit my feet.
Well, you got to be
So
careful with
one
those
way
Jenga
sauce.
pieces. This is real wood, sharp Jenga pieces.
Not really that
What do you say?
Big ones.
The big ones. Oh, you guys have the big ones?
Yeah.
The jumbo
Du-
size.
Oh,
guys
yeah,
have
you
the big
didn't
ones?
go with the
Bart
big
says we have
ones
the big
tonight.
ones.
That's right.
How big?
I mean, they call
I
it
could confirm
blocks.
they were
Like the ones that go like 4 feet off the ground?
It's like this, I think.
Each
was-
one's that big?
It was probably about
I can't really measure it, but
For
Let's see.
for our listeners that don't have a
this
visual,
long. Then
Baruch is pointing at a box that looks to be about the size
Oh, that's
of
small.
of a box of oatmeal.
It's actually
A
a bit.
little smaller.
This
Each
is smaller.
is
than
each Jenga piece. That's a pretty big. Yeah, you want to watch your toes on that, Gutsy.
It was actually longer, but not as chunky as this.
Okay. Well, what was one new thing before we move on? What was one new thing that the super freshmen, let's call you guys, the super
Sure.
freshly minted freshmen. What was one new thing you guys tried at the Makor college experience this week?
New? Well, technically, I've never went to Nagel Beagle before.
That you did that for the first time this week?
I did it multiple times.
Okay, so what do we think? Well, clearly we think.
Overall,
Clearly,
it's a
clearly,
ripoff. It's fairly
Really?
expensive.
it could be
Specifically
expensive.
for the stuff that I wanted.
Well, food in
like
general
pizza.
can be expensive. Buying food in general can be
Which is
expensive.
unfortunate.
But you went a few times, so I can tell you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got the cheap stuff.
Yeah. What do you think, Michael?
I could say for the burger and grill and the falafel and
yeah.
the falafel place,
I like it.
the thing about it is my brother named Stephen Cohen. His friend works by Burger and Grill
Mm.
and the falafel place. So when I went to the falafel store one time and I got myself a shashuka something pita, I don't know with what inside.
Shawarma.
I don't remember exactly whatever. And then I asked my brother's friend, should I pay for the drink? He says, no, you don't have to. It's free. And he gave me an automatically free
Ooh,
drink.
Nice. That's sick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And then the other thing is, last night, me, Josh, and Mandy, we went to the Chinese food Chop Chop, and I didn't even know that there was another restaurant until I saw it last night, and.
Oh, there's restaurants all over this place.
No, because the only restaurant I saw was only over there. I didn't see the
you
one
gotta-
over there until last night.
You got to look around.
No,
All over Washington Heights.
no, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to go.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, so
I hear what you're
until I saw it,
I hear what
and
you're
I didn't know there was a kosher Chinese food
Well, Chop
store.
Chop I know has some good deals. Nitty was sharing with the class.
I tell one thing that Mendy tried to do this week. That he forgot to say. There's something they're doing for the first.
Oh
for the
yeah,
first time.
Mendy jumped into the apartments this week.
Oh, yeah.
This year.
I forgot about that.
Well,
part.
this year also. But Mendy jumped into the apartments this week. It's also.
And another
How you
thing
like it,
that
Mendy? How you like it?
that I'm looking forward to
It's exactly as I would
is
expect,
trying
living
to learn with
living in a
the
dorm would be like.
chavrusa.
Oh yeah.
Either over Shabbos or
Well,
sometime
there's
during
a
the
lot
week.
of really incredible learning opportunities here in Yeshiva, so we're gonna hopefully set something up for that. All right, let's get the other freshmen up here because now it got me thinking. Other freshmen, let's go.
Okay.
Got Baruch and Moshe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baruch Baruch and Moshe. We've heard Chop Chop. We've heard Nagel Bagels from the other freshmen.
And
Moshe,
Burger
Ari,
Grill and the
Burgers and
falafel.
Grills and the falafel place. Moshe, Ari, and Baruch. Favorite place to eat out in Washington Heights since you got here? Moshe.
One of my newest favorite places. Shout out to Grandma's Pizza.
Okay.
For their
Grandma's
delicious
Pizza. Okay, Ari, what do you think?
Lake Como.
Lake Como. Oh, so we have a little bit of a pizza disagreement over here.
Like
Moshe's got Grandma's, and Ari's got Lake Como.
Okay,
What is
and
Lake
And by the way, I have no clue which one I like better because
Wait,
I go back and forth, and then I forget what the other one tasted like.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I didn't forget. I didn't forget. That's very nice of you to remember, Michael.
Yeah.
Baruch, favorite place to eat?
Only have 3 options.
There's a few options, but if you've only eaten at 3 options, then you only have 3 options.
Maybe Lake Como.
Lake Como?
Okay.
Kind
Lake
What
Como's
is Lake
Lake Como's
Como?
good. Oh, that's the pizza store across the street. That's the pizza we got yesterday. Oh, we forgot to mention to our listeners. Yesterday,
We made a see 'em.
we made a siyum. The gentleman and the Makor College Experience, the Shir finished Masechtas Sukkah. Mishnayos Masechtas Sukkah. And we made a big siyum as part of our introduction to the inclusion program at YU. We had a big siyum with pizza from Lake Como. And we moved on to Masechtas Tainus. Mizrat Hashem will finish that soon, and we'll rip through all of Shas Mishnayos altogether. Right?
Yep.
Sure. What's the line? What's the Daf Yomi line?
It's not about the dab, it's about the yomi.
It's about the Yomi. Every day we get together and we learn a couple of Mishnayos together.
Shkoyach Laveli Stefanski for that line.
Okay, Shkoyach freshmen. I'm now gonna call up a couple of more guys. Let's get Josh and Nitty. And let's get Shua here also.
The Knicks, man.
Let's get Shua here also. Let's do the seniors.
I got
We
a
just
year-
spoke to the freshmen.
I got a year and a half. So
We just spoke to the freshmen, and we heard a little bit about their first weeks, what it was like to come in here. You know, it's a little bit scary at first, and then you get to see all the awesome opportunities here. You meet new friends. It's really an incredible time. Now the seniors, Nitty, Shua, and Josh. You guys have been here now 4 years.
And I know how.
Do you guys remember your first week here?
Yeah,
How was that for you, Nitty?
nervous.
You were nervous?
Because I've never been here before. I never saw the place.
I hear that.
And I saw like everything like all of it. I saw one building on the 5th, on the 4th, on the 3rd.
What were you most nervous about?
Just learning the campus.
Just being around.
Yeah.
Were you ever away from home before coming here?
Nope.
So that could be scary. I know a lot of guys went to Yeshiva in Eretz Yisrael before coming here, but some guys didn't. And that could be a little bit scary. What about you, Josh?
I was in Newsweek because I want to go to YU with my brother. Used to come here, and then I didn't like it, and now I did like it because now I'm a senior.
Now you're a senior.
Yeah.
Right? King of the house. Hey, these are your grounds.
Yeah.
This is your space, right? I love that. Right? And there's almost something really nice about being here without your brother.
Yeah.
Right? You get to make your own mark on this place.
My own sacrifice, that's what he did.
That's right. You make your own sacrifice. You're not tailgating onto your brother. You're not tagging onto him. You're doing your own independent thing, and that's awesome. And tagging onto our brothers are awesome also.
Yeah.
Right? We all have some awesome family members that we tag onto, and we look up to, and we emulate. And sometimes it's nice to be independent. And then, you say, I know you're doing this, but I'm going to do my own thing. And that's great. I love that, Josh. I love that for you. What about you, Shu? Do you remember your first week here?
I remember like it was a second ago.
Really? Tell me about it.
It was geschmack.
Yeah?
Coming from Eretz Yisrael and Volcano for 3 years, which I did do. My first year of Volcano was the year that sadly the pandemic hit, other known as dumb COVID.
I hear that. Well, that is a rough way to get into it.
Yes.
But I'm
And
happy now.
then my middle year was COVID in Eretz Yisrael, and my third year was the end of COVID.
Well, now as a senior, you can look back on all those years in Eretz Yisrael and all those beginning years of Makor, and you can look back on it and think how all the amazing things that happened during that time and all the unfortunate things that happened during that time all came together to make the person that you are today.
And Baruch Hashem, I can say, because of Dokenu, I'm going on my 7th Masechta for Siyam.
All
Which is
right.
this summer in Camp Chalerim.
Very nice.
Which will be Masechet Megillah.
You still
Very
go to
nice.
Camp Chaver?
Yes, I do get to.
Awesome.
It's been 6 years.
Is there anything new that you guys have tried this year? I know you've been here for a few years, but is there anything new that this year you decided, I'm going to try this?
Go to the gym more often.
Go to the gym more often? That's great. That's good. That's healthy. I love that. What about you, Josh? Anything new? Or are you sticking to routine?
Just probably sticking to my routine, but something I need to work on is just keeping on time to class.
Keeping on time to class? Is that hard?
It's hard, kind of way, but I just gotta push myself more.
Why do we think it's hard to come on time to things sometimes? Not just you, everyone.
Time management, as they say.
Time management? What do you mean by that, Shua?
Time management is a concept in Makor that we push for a lot. I mean, if you have a place to be there at least a minute early.
That's smart.
Because if you come late, you lose your point for the day. And so
Well,
that's what I'm worried.
There are consequences to actions, but also you don't want to be late to things.
But also, all consequences are not always bad.
Correct.
Even now, I come from home.
That's right.
Consequences just a word. It doesn't mean bad. It's just a concept in life that
That's right.
people need to learn.
Right. So the consequences it sounds like a bad word. It sounds like a negative idea. But a
Connotation.
consequence is really just the effect of something based on something else that just
Just
happened.
switch your dialectic.
That's right.
Thank you,
That's
Dr.
right.
Glicksman, for that.
So coming on time is sometimes hard. It's hard for all of us, honestly. You know?
I'm totally masking.
You know, and and we learned in the Gemara that sometimes we have an ones, which means things that are out of our control. It's a mistake that we can't control. And when you have an ones, it's not your fault. All right, sometimes you come late. But I will tell you that when I was in yeshiva, one of our Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi Victor Nemitzel, would come to everything 10 minutes early. And I had the schus of davening mincha with Rabbi Nemitzel every day. He would come to my shir room and he would daven mincha with my shir. And if mincha started at 1, he was there 12:45. And he would sit and he would listen to the shir, or he would open up his own Gemara, or he would read a English biography, or he would do something else. And he wasn't wasting his time. And sometimes we think, I don't want to go to things early because I'm going to waste my time. But he wasn't wasting his time. He was finding something productive to do. But he would be there early, that way no one would have to wait for him. Went to everything early. Okay, gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this week's podcast.
And I wonder what Shabbat.
This week's Parsha, in Parshas Lecha.
Is this?
This week's Parsha, Hashem says to Moshe, you're going to get up and you're going to move. Vayomer Hashem el Avram, Lech lecha me'artzecha u'mimoladecha al aretz asher arecha. Now, I'm not a expert in geography, but it sounds to me like Hashem did not give Avram a destination right there. He just said, get up
And go.
and go. And that is pretty scary. We just spoke about, when we talked about the seniors, sometimes you got to take the leap of faith, right? We spoke about in one of our classes with the seniors that sometimes you have to take a leap of faith in life. And sometimes we have to trust those that we follow and trust those that are responsible.
Like dating class.
And we have to, correct? And we have to trust people, like the Gedolei Adar of our generation. We have to trust them, even when it's confusing. And our parents, and people that we look up to. And sometimes it's confusing. But we trust them, and we have to take the leap of faith. And Avram had to trust Hashem and take the leap of faith. But where was he supposed to go? How was he supposed to know where to go? So the Kedushas Levi, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Berditchev, writes a very important and special lesson to tell us. He says that Hashem gave us the gift of reasoning, the gift of seichel. We learned this week in the Tanya, in our Tanya class with the Shir, right, Moshe? We learned that Hashem gave us chachma, binas, and das. Hashem gave us reasoning. And when we look around, we can't just look with our eyes. We have to look with our minds. The Tanya says that wise people look with our minds.
And that's pretty much how the word Chabad started. Or, I guess...
Lubavitchers are extra good at this. That's right, Getzi.
It's
Lubavitchers are very good at this. Lubavitchers know how to look around. And Getzi is alluding to the word Chabad is made up of the words Chachma, Bina, and Das. That's right. And Lubavitchers know how to look around and look at every single yid, and they know how to look at every single yid, and they know how to find the beauty in all of them because they look with their minds, not just with their eyes.
The holy key in the world.
That's right. You. Hashem gave us the gift of reasoning. So Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Berditchev writes that sometimes when we don't know what to do, he writes, Ha'adam mesupad. If a person's in doubt, im lasod, im lo. If a person doesn't know whether or not he should do something or not do something, he has to use his reasoning. He has to use his head. Right? He has to think. We have to think before we act. And Hashem sometimes tells us to do things and gives us the gift of reasoning. Another important thing that we learned this week in the Gemara is that we have hilchos deraisas. We have halachas from the Torah.
Halachas min Torah.
Halachas min Torah, that's right, Moshe. And sometimes the Rabbanan then come and tell us how to apply those halachas. And that can be confusing because we say the Torah told us one thing, but it sounds like the Rabbanan are telling us another thing. But really, the Rabbanan aren't just telling us the opposite thing, they're telling us how to apply something. Sometimes the Torah is not so clear how we can follow Hashem's mitzvahs. And do Hashem's mitzvahs and follow His Torah.
Like
So we have the Rabbanan like shofar, right? It sounds like the mitzvah is to blow the shofar. We mentioned that much earlier this year. Sometimes it sounds like the mitzvah is to blow the shofar, but really it's to listen to the shofar.
Shmaya.
That's right. Another thing that we can learn, not just to use our seichel, another thing that we can learn is that Hashem told Avram that you should leave this land, me'artzecha u'mimoladetecha.
From your father.
From your birthplace. From your roots. From your home. From your father's house.
That must have been scary.
From your land.
It's probably scary for him.
It's probably pretty scary for him, right? Just like the new freshman came in here and it's pretty scary. Avram also. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. He had to get up. Imagine leaving the town you grew up in by yourself. He wasn't by himself. He took his family with him. But leaving by yourselves, it sounds pretty scary to me. And we know that back in the day, wherever you were born, it's likely that's where you stayed. Rabbi Levi Yitzchak writes that most people who move around, they move to somewhere where they already have roots. Where do Jews move to? We move to other places where there's more Jews.
Eretz
Yisrael. We have places where we already have roots planted,
Panama,
where we can continue to thrive. It's hard to move to a new place, right? Imagine moving to a new town in the middle of Idaho. New town, there's no Jews there, maybe a Chabad rabbi. But there's a new town, maybe not even a Chabad rabbi. You know if there's no Chabad rabbi, there's probably not a lot of Jews there. You move to a new town, no Jews, no family, no one that you know, no job, no plan. It's pretty scary. And Hashem was telling Avram that that's what you got to do. This move is not just a place where you're going to get up and move to a new place where you already have roots. This is a new place with nothing. You're about to move into a new dimension. Into a new stratosphere. Into a new space entirely. And Avram, says Reb Levi Yitzchak Berdichev, had to learn a very important lesson. And that is that Moshe, Aaron, and Shmuel, says Reb Levi Yitzchak, were very good at one thing. Shmuel, it says, and Moshe and Aaron were just like this. Shmuel, it says, that wherever he went, he was able to connect with the Jews and with the people around him. All of Am Yisrael was part of his shorish, was part of his roots. When we moved to a new place, even when we moved to a place with Jews, we don't know family there. We don't have family there. We don't know anyone there. We don't have friends there.
For example,
It can be pretty scary.
like I lived in Silverton for 21 years. I moved to Muncie 4 years ago.
It can be pretty scary.
It was.
You don't know, and you know there's Jews there, but it can still be pretty scary. But Shmuel teaches us that all of Am Yisrael is part of our roots. And Avram, the father of our nation, was beginning that cycle. Hashem told him to go. Hashem did not give him a destination. Hashem told him to go and learn that you're about to create a nation where anyone who's part of it will come together, and even if you don't know another Jew, you know that they're part of your roots. And Hashem was teaching Avram to go and start that cycle. And from that we will learn, B'ezrat Hashem, to embrace everyone all together. And we will be zoche to see the Bayis Hashlishi. And this week, the song that goes along with this week's Parsha, I thought I'd bring together a song that many people, maybe even Shua doesn't know this.
Well,
That before Shlomo Gayson was part of Zusha, he used to be part of a different band. Did you know that?
yes.
You did know that? Okay, well then I can't stop Shua. When Shlomo Gayson was part of a different band before Zusha called Judah Blue. And they came out with this song, Lecha.
Are we still podcasting?
Thank you for joining us on this week's Makor College Experience podcast. Wishing everyone a beautiful, meaningful, and happy Shabbos. And all from our family at Makor College Experience to your families, to all of our listeners. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. Like and subscribe.